Did you know September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month? Did you know that brain tumors are the #1 killer of children by the disease? I didn't know that. I didn't know this until September 19th, 2010, when my life changed, my family's life changed, and my daughter, Josephine's life changed forever. Mommy, my head hurts so much I want to hurt myself. Those were the words she spoke just hours before finding a brain tumor. She was only 6 years old. Atypical teratoid rhabdoid tumor. We had suddenly been immersed into an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Our innocence was gone. I could no longer tell my daughters that, don't worry, everything will be okay, because we knew not. I did everything right, or so I thought, and cancer still crept in that back door, stealing my daughter like a thief in the night. Josephine's 16th birthday was July 9th. We celebrate her every single year, wondering who she would be, what she would look like. She was the peanut butter between the bread, the middle sister, the stoic one, the funny one, the generous one. After diagnosis, the first thing that happened, she had a shunt put in. And then immediately following, she had brain surgery. And my biggest fear was that we would lose her and that her brain, that she wouldn't be the same. I prayed and was so thankful to see her wake up with a big white bandage around her head and a crooked smile. The nurses on the pediatric oncology floor told us that Josephine's treatment was like the kitchen sink being thrown at her, and that an adult would writhe in pain on the floor. Josephine had 6 rounds, a high-dose chemo, 2 auto stem cell transplant back-to-back, and 6 weeks of daily radiation to her brain and her spine, where she was intubated every single day. On August 31st, she completed her protocol. We celebrated. It was the end of a very long year. We got ready for back to school. But sadly, to the day, a year later, September 19th, 2011, the cancer reared its ugly head. We took her to the hospital, and Josephine, sitting on the toilet in her bathroom, in her hospital room, looking frail and broken, looked at me. And for the first time through this entire journey, she looked at me and said, "Mommy, why did this have to happen to me?" I almost collapsed because I couldn't answer her. I didn't know. Through our journey, we saw light, we saw goodness, we saw darkness. And when upon our arrival, just like when you take a tour or a vacation, we were given a little package of pamphlets and booklets. And one of the things I kept still today is the resource guide that Miriam made, the Pediatric Brain Tumor Resource Guide. It was like a Bible to me. And I hang on to it because it reminds me of our journey, of the hard times, but also of the precious times. I am so grateful for the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. We brought Josephine home on October 5th, knowing she was going to die at home. On October 23rd, 2011, at the age of 7, Josephine took her last breath. She was frail and broken. But before her death, we talked about a garden, a special place for the kids to go outside on a rooftop at the Joseph M. Sanzari Children's Hospital in Hackensack. I had seen the space. Josephine and I talked about it, and after she died, I knew I had to do it. I'm an artist, and this was my most important artwork I had ever done. It is full of symbolism and life and hope And the most important element is the climbing, or is the warrior pole that stands in the center, representing fire and battle and passion. And the kids, just like when they go out, just like when a soldier goes off to war, are able to leave their mark, like their graffiti saying, I was here, I fought the fight, and then I carved their name in. There's a climbing boulder to feel Mother Earth. There's a fountain with water, and there's slate on the walls for them to draw on. And all the artwork is from Josephine's book from kindergarten. And Josephine's garden is from Josephine's signature. I am so grateful for the Brain Tumor Foundation. I am so grateful for meeting Stacia. We are here as a group, as a collective today. I am here representing all the children, my daughter Josephine, in hopes that we can help find a cure through the research we are doing here, through your funding. We need to work together. Amidst this pandemic that is going on right now, children are being diagnosed every single day. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight and giving of your hearts and giving from your pockets and giving from your talents. Josephine sees you and thanks you.